Cheers. I just walked off a building site for the last time for maybe 1 to 2 years, because life is about to change massively for me, and it's very exciting, but I'm very nervous at the same time. But yeah, I'm taking a year to 2 years off being a builder so that I can be a dad and stay at home and look after my kids. Effectively, just to get the long story short out of the way, we are adopting a baby boy, and that's all systems go at the minute. In fact, I finished my job this week, and the transition of a baby boy is beginning tomorrow morning. It's a 2-week process of him transferring into our home in a gradual way, so it's not too much of a shock for the baby. And yeah, we're very excited, but like, how did we get to this point? Well, basically there's a big explanation as to why my YouTube channel has been so quiet over the last year especially. I've been trying my best to make content and trying to get out here and do projects and do what I really want to do, and but a big portion of why it's been a lot less is because I've spent the last 2 years just working my butt off on building sites, trying to save up enough money so that when this adoption happens, I can take basically a year off to be a stay-at-home dad. And that's our current plan, and that commenced this week, which is pretty scary. So yesterday was my last day of work, and today I basically frantically started tidying the house to prepare for a baby boy to come into our home. Now, there are a few possibilities of what's going to happen from here. Maybe I'm going to find that I don't have any time at all now and I don't make videos. I don't think that that's the way things are going to go. Basically, the reason why I haven't been able to make as many videos as I want is because building work is a very intense job, and I'd get home in the evenings and be extremely exhausted. And if I wasn't doing building work, we've been doing assessment processes with the social services. We've been doing visits with, adopters and social workers and all sorts of things to kind of build towards getting this adoption to happen. Some of my friends who are YouTube creators on here, who I speak with on a regular basis, know exactly what I'm talking about, because I've been very open with some of my friends about the way things are, and it's all cool and it's very exciting, but there is one possibility which I'm really hopeful for, is that because I'm taking a period of time off work, that I may find some semblance of time and possibly energy to really start to engage with the channel again. I'm trying to start think about ideas of how I can maybe start to make creativity be a source of income again. Now, YouTube itself, the videos themselves, are not going to be a massive form of income unless something like kind of exploded, or Patreon exploded or something like that. But there's a possibility that I may be able to take terrain building and start to funnel that into one revenue stream. Another thing that I'm planning to do is start teaching guitar again. So I was a guitar teacher for years and years. But that's something that I can do from home, and have students come to my home, teach guitar again. So build up a different revenue stream, but basically try and rebalance my life to not being exhausted and on building sites, but balance my life towards being at home with my family and making a small amount of money from creativity. Now, over this last couple of years, the whole point of working so hard and not being on YouTube has been to save money, save towards this whole goal that we've wanted to do for a very long time. So yeah, I'm not sure how long this update's going to be. I think I'm already kind of pushing the bounds, but there are a couple of notes that I made somewhere. I'm going to have to move my phone now and probably make you a little bit wobbly sick with the phone. So there were a few things I wanted to say. Yeah, more time on my hands, hopefully. Yes, that was one thing I was going to say. In the meantime, because I know that one of the things that I want to do over this next period of time is try and get this YouTube channel. I'm not trying to get it to explode or anything, but I would like to make it not flatline, you know, dead, and like, you know, just every 6 months or every couple of months a video come out. I'd like to engage with the community a bit more. So some content style changes may happen, and one of the things that I'm aware that I can do is now some of you might not like this, but is review style content. Now I'm not planning to become a review channel at all, but I have, for instance, been sent a couple of cool things that I was going to work into some of my videos. Really awesome DM screen, a really cool smoke machine, and these are things that I think that this community would be interested in seeing. So I may just, in the next month or so, just while this new baby settles in our home, make a couple of easier style videos. Please forgive me, because life is very busy and difficult. Try and get your opinions on certain things, maybe try and get some conversations going in the comments, try and get a bit of connection going with the community, and then gradually build up towards some of the bigger project ideas that I have already begun and I am planning to get done, but they're going to take time because baby's settling in and that sort of stuff. Yeah, what else was I going to say? Yeah, hoping to generate a little income. So potential to be selling some terrain. Basically, if there's terrain that you've seen me build on my channel, there's a very good possibility, if you're interested in buying it, there's a very good possibility that I would consider selling it if it, you know, was practically easy to do. Like, so if it's one of my big massive pieces like the Skyrim piece or the Gandalf on Zorak Sigil or even the Argonath piece, you know, obviously I'm not just going to let them go for nothing. And it's probably not that easy to send these things to America or anything like that. But if you're based in the UK and you're interested in any of my pieces, then yeah, you can find me on Instagram and send me a private message on Instagram and we can have a chat. So then another thing is basically I need to say thank you so much to my Patreon members who've stuck around, which is quite a few. And I've been posting occasional updates. My Patreon members know about this whole adoption process. They've been there from the beginning. And I've been very open and honest on Patreon about why life has been quite different. And yeah, so massive thank you to all of you guys. If anyone else is interested in that style of stuff, you can definitely check out Patreon. But anyway, this is all awesome. Very exciting times for me and my family. You've met my daughter here on the YouTube channel in a couple of my videos. I'll put some clips on screen now. And yeah, she was also adopted. She was adopted at 6 weeks old and has been an incredible part of my life and my family. And it's time for us to expand. And so, yeah, we've got a little baby boy coming. Now, I won't be sharing images of my children on the internet. My wife especially wants to keep that private and not part of internet stuff, and I totally concur. So yeah, if anyone out there pray for me, because this next period of time it's going to be very intense, the next 2 weeks especially, as this little baby boy, who's 1 year old next week, by the way, comes to live with us and we find a new balance in life. And hopefully with the time that I get off work, I'm going to get some time to come and hang out with you guys. And I think that the next video that I'm going to show you guys is a video where I show you this really cool DM screen. I'm going to set up my whole gaming table. I'm going to set up my terrain. And yeah, we're going to chat about this DM screen, and we're probably going to chat about D&D with a good buddy of mine who's going to come over and I hope you guys enjoy it. But there will be builds, so please stick around. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye.